Good morning, everyone. My name is Chebrolu Bhuvan. We are discussing chapter 5, Understanding Elementary Shapes. In last class, we are discussed about classification of triangles based on sides as well as angles we had saw. Okay. In this class, we are going to discuss the topic quadrilateral. Okay. We are going to discuss the topic of quadrilateral. Okay. We are going to discuss the topic of quadrilateral. First, let us know the simple points of quadrilateral. Okay. The quadrilateral is a four-sided polygon. Okay. A quadrilateral is a four-sided polygon. Okay. What is the first point? It is four-sided polygon. And it has how many sides and how many angles? It has four sides. It has four angles. And it has two diagonals. Okay. This is the general topic of quadrilateral. We had already seen in the last chapter. Okay. Now, what is quadrilateral? A quadrilateral is a four-sided polygon. Okay. Four-sided polygon. And it has four sides as well as four angles. And it has two diagonals. Okay. This is the main first topic of quadrilateral. And we have some classifications in quadrilateral also. Okay. We have some varieties of quadrilateral. Okay. Okay. In that, first, we'll be having rectangle, square, trapezium. Okay. Okay. We'll be having different types of quadrilaterals. Okay. First one, you're going to see about rectangle. Okay, now let us move on. Okay. Rectangle, square, okay, and rhombus, parallelogram, okay, parallelogram, and trapezium. In trapezium itself, we have isosceles trapezium. I will show how these are formed and what are the properties of each of the quadrilateral we will discuss. Okay. And last, we will discuss about kite. And kite, this class, this year, we no need to discuss about kite. If we learn till trapezium, it's enough. But I will tell some points on kite. Okay. Some points. But we are not going to discuss briefly about kite. Okay. Now, what is the first quadrilateral I said? It is rectangle. Okay, let us see rectangle. Okay, the first quadrilateral is rectangle. Okay, the rectangle. Okay, see, first quadrilateral is rectangle. Okay. Rectangle is a quadrilateral. Rectangle is a quadrilateral. Okay, it follows all the properties. Same, four angles, four sides, two diagonals, all are same for rectangle also. Because rectangle is a quadrilateral. Okay. Now, but we have some more properties of rectangle. That is example. See, the first property of rectangle is opposite sides are equal. Okay. What is the first property? Opposite sides are equal as well as parallel. Equal and parallel. This is the first property. Okay. This is the first property. Okay. See. Opposite sides are equal. Means these two sides are equal. These two sides are equal. See. Now don't take these two lines. Then like this you draw. These two sides. Then these lines are parallel. We know parallel lines means which do not intersect at any point and the distance between them will be same. Okay. Equal and parallel. Okay. And the next point, angles. All angles, all angles measure is, all angles measure is 90 degrees only. All angles are right angles only. And one more thing, first quadrilateral, sum of all angles of quadrilateral should be 360. Okay. Sum of all angles is 360. Sum of all angles 360 degrees of a quadrilateral. Okay. This is one more point of quadrilateral which I forgot. Okay, see. Now, let us go deeply on rectangle. Okay. What is rectangle? Rectangle is a four-sided polygon. It is quadrilateral. It's a quadrilateral with opposite sides equal. Okay. All angles measure is 90. And okay, first, when we are classification of shapes, first we have to discuss about the sides, next angles, next diagonals. Okay. Next we will be discussing about diagonals. Okay. This is okay. Now what is based on diagonals? Okay. How many diagonals will be quadrilateral having? 2 diagonals. The same thing, even the rectangle will be also having. Rectangle will be also having 2 diagonals. Okay. In the diagonals. Okay. See. Now, see angles. All angles measure is 90. Okay. Then what we can tell? Opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. Angles are equal. Okay, we can tell this statement is true. We can tell this statement. See, now here is 90, here is 90. Opposite angles equal only. No need for considering the bending angles. Opposite means opposite angles itself we can consider. Okay, next. We have to see diagonals. How many diagonals we have in a rectangle? 2 diagonals. Okay, and listen properly. The diagonals bisect each other perpendicularly. Diagonals bisect each other. Bisect each other. Okay. See, now we have drawn 2 diagonals. Okay. Now this is the point O. Now diagonals bisect each other means OA is equal to OC as well as OB is equal to OD. This is the property of a diagonal property of rectangle. Now let us revise rectangles. Okay, rectangle. Rectangle means opposite sides are equal as well as parallel, and all angles measure is 90. And we can tell that statement also as opposite angles are equal. Okay, and diagonals bisect each other at 90 degrees. At 90 degrees. As well as we can tell diagonals bisect each other perpendicularly. Okay, so OA is equal to OC, OB is equal to OD. Okay. Next quadrilateral we are going to see is square. Square is also a four-sided polygon that is a quadrilateral. Okay, same. And it follows all the properties of quadrilateral. 4 sides, 4 angles, 2 diagonals, everything same only. Or everything. Okay. Now we have the first property of square. Okay. The first property of square are all sides are equal. All sides are equal as well as parallel. All sides are equal as well as parallel. This is the first point we will see. What is said? First we have to discuss about sides, then angles, then diagonals. First we have discussed sides. In square, all sides are equal. That is, AB side is equal to BC side is equal to CD side, that is equal to DA side. And second thing, angles. Okay, all angles are 90 degrees. All angles are 90 degrees. Okay, then we can tell what statement I said. Opposite angles are equal. It's also one of these statements. Are equal. What is it? All angles are 90 degrees. And see, next, diagonals. Diagonals bisect each other perpendicularly and equal. Diagonals are equal, bisect each other perpendicular. Okay. Diagonals are equal, perpendicular, bisect each other. Okay, the same property of rectangle also. Okay, now here OA is equal to OC. Okay, and OB is equal to OD. Okay, this is square. Now square, let us revise about square. Now square, basic properties. Okay, square is a quadrilateral. That is the first main property you have to remember. Square is a quadrilateral. And we have all sides are equal as well as parallel. Equal, all sides are equal. If see, we found AB line segment is 5. Then BC, CD as well as DA, all the line segments value will be 5 only. Then okay, angles are 90 degrees. Every angle is 90 degrees. And opposite angles are equal. Okay. And diagonals. Diagonals are equal, perpendicular as well as bisect each other, such that OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. This is about square. Next we'll see about parallelogram. Rhombus, let us see. Rhombus. Let us see about rhombus. And we will be having in quadrilateral the difference between each of the quadrilaterals also. That is the main thing we have to learn in the quadrilateral. And see, third quadrilateral we are going to discuss is rhombus. Now, what is the basic properties of quadrilateral? 4 sides, 4 angles, 2 diagonals. Even this rhombus follows the rules of quadrilateral. See, rhombus will be in the shape of diamond. A, B, C, D. Okay. Okay. Now, see, the first property we have to discuss about sides. All sides are equal in rhombus. All sides are equal. Okay. All sides are equal in rhombus. Okay. All sides are equal in rhombus. And next we'll discuss about angles. See, listen properly. This is an isosceles triangle. BAC is an isosceles triangle. I said in isosceles triangle we have a property that equal sides, opposite angles are equal. Then see, ABC, AB and BC are equal. Then what is AB opposite side? This angle. And BC opposite side, this angle. These two angles are equal. And see, down C, ADC is also an isosceles triangle. DC, AB. This angle is equal, this angle is equal. All the sides measure is equal. So, BAD, angle BAD is equal to BCD. Okay. And next property, you can take isosceles triangle in this way. Okay. Then see, isosceles triangle in that way. If you take this side, opposite angle is this angle, and this side opposite angle is this. Same from this side of isosceles. Here and here you get a point. Then from this we can tell angle ABC is equal to angle ADC. Now from this we can tell opposite angles are equal. Not all angles. Opposite angles are equal. Okay. I proved it. Okay. I proved how it came. Next, diagonals we have. Diagonals, only one property in diagonals. Diagonals bisect each other. That's it. Diagonals bisect perpendicularly, not bisect also. Diagonals are perpendicular. That's it. Diagonals bisect perpendicularly, not equal also. OA, OC, that is not at all equal. Okay. Now let us revise the rhombus property. All sides are equal in rhombus and opposite angles are equal in rhombus and diagonals bisect each other perpendicular. Now see, see A, B, C, D, all sides are equal. Okay. Then when which property will make this rhombus as square? If they ask the question, what you do? See, which property, if one angle, now I will tell the property. If one angle is 90 degrees, okay, if one angle is 90 degrees, then it will become a square. How I will tell? See, now let us take A as 90 degrees. Then we know the property angle A is equal to angle C. Then 90, it's equal. Then these two angles should be equal because this is an isosceles triangle. Okay. So then all angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal and they will be becoming 90. Based on this, going on, we will be having questions also. And after this explaining about each quadrilateral, I will explain that topic also. We'll be having a separate topic of quadrilateral tree itself. Okay. In that, you will be understanding very clearly. Next. Parallelogram, let us see. This is also follows all the properties of quadrilateral. It has four sides, it has four angles, it has two diagonals. See, the parallelogram will be in the shape of like this. It will be having four sides, four angles, and two diagonals. Okay, the first property of parallelogram. Opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal. Okay. Opposite sides are equal. Next, in angle, means these two sides and these two sides are equal. And in angles, let us take angles. Opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. And diagonals bisect each other. That's it. These are the simple properties. Diagonals bisect each other. Okay. Okay. See, what is the property of parallelogram? Opposite sides are equal. Opposite angles are equal. Diagonals bisect each other. This is the main properties of parallelogram. Okay. And next, last and final we are going to discuss is trapezium. We are going to discuss last and final. Trapezium. See, I will just tell the properties of trapezium. See, in trapezium, opposite sides are parallel. Okay. We have one pair of parallel sides. We have one pair of parallel sides. Not equal. Only opposite sides are parallel. Opposite angles are equal. And diagonals bisect. That is the main. If these two sides are equal in the trapezium, then the trapezium will be known as isosceles trapezium. Okay. Okay. Now the session ends as well as this topic also ends. Next class I will discuss deeply About quadrilateral tree in next class I will discuss. See, in this class we have discussed about what? We have discussed about quadrilaterals, and then we have discussed about main quadrilateral, that is square, rectangle, rhombus, parallelogram, trapezium. Okay, and these are the main quadrilaterals we have discussed today. In next class, I will teach you about quadrilateral tree. From that, you will understand very easily about what is the topic of quadrilateral. Okay, thank you. If you like, subscribe.